Hi guys, welcome to another episode of The Aspiring Entrepreneur, and welcome to today's daily recap. It is Tuesday, March 9th, and can we start the video with the good old Ric Flair? Woo! That's what we needed in the market, and we have been waiting. So for any of you guys who are not old enough, all you young cats, Ric Flair, woo, is a must-needed celebration for today. Everything was just green and solid. It's been quite a long time coming. S&P was up about 1%, and the Dow Jones, it was surprising that Dow Jones was barely up, but the one that we care about really, if you're in the tech sector, is right here, 500 points for the Nasdaq. It was just a solid green day. And for a lot of you guys who follow this channel, we talk about confirmation, finding the bottom, adding to finding the right time to sort of add to shares. And you could tell today was that day. You could tell where the buyers came in and they stepped up, and you can see when we go through the videos, or excuse me, the stock symbols, where the engulfing candles were, which setups were the ones that we wanted to take, where we could actually buy with confidence. And so today, for a lot of you guys, if this was sort of your first time or you're still new to trading, you could tell this is where the buyers step in, the volume, and it was right from the start. And so it was just a solid green day all around. Every stock rebounded. It was just awesome. And so if we jump right into the stocks, that we cover on our Sunday video, we'll start off with Apple. I mentioned yesterday that, this level here, which is our thicker green line, which is a go heavy zone for us, we've had bounces since October when we identified this support. And I mentioned yesterday that, that this stock has come down so far from the 145 recent highs, and the fact that Apple somehow managed to break it, and then it found it as resistance right here intraday. Okay, so the thesis was that this would potentially act as resistance. However, I also mentioned that I could see this thing popping above right here in the 118s, and we could see a bounce off of this level. And guys, we didn't even get that. And so what looked like it was going to be resistance down and potentially risking down here to the 115 ended up being just a solid green day, and we got a great bounce. We had a gap up, and we never even tested the 117.80. Not saying we're necessarily out of the woods yet, but for anyone who got the longs in an area that I personally would go heavy, I didn't take any trades on Apple. This was just a solid trade. You got yourself at least 3 to 4 points in a day. And so congratulations to anybody. I know some of you guys on the channel mentioned you bought some. You guys are watching the RSI, and you're seeing what we're seeing. And so again, what we're looking for is, we didn't necessarily see an engulfing candle, and so what we saw really is still some consolidation here. Okay, so that's why I'm saying we're not necessarily out of the woods yet. It would have been nice to have at least tested and validated this as a support once again, because the last time we did that yesterday, we failed. Okay, and so if you look here, right, the engulfing candle, what we really want to see is a breakthrough here, and what we want to see is to make sure we're making higher highs and higher lows. And so yesterday's high was 121, and today's high was 122. So it wasn't necessarily a day where we completely engulfed, and the volume more or less was similar, but still we're green and we're higher highs. And so again, if you took the day trade, you're up a few points, so it was a solid trade. But once we get over here up at 123, 124, and we can start seeing we're making higher lows and higher highs, we should be okay. But again, I mentioned yesterday that the risk, if I was trading, would be down to 114. Okay, that's where I would absolutely need to cut my shares if I was going long and we started to see the stock tank. Tesla. Guys, I mean, this is what we talk about, going back to Apple, right? We didn't see this. This is what we call an engulfing candle. What does it do? It takes over several candles, okay? I didn't want to just see these past two. I wanted to really see an engulfing candle. And so the volume, and I believe I even screenshotted this early, but the volume was just incredible. And look, we had 66 million shares traded, guys, on a stock that trades 33 million. So understand how volume plays into trading. Understand, what does it do? Where are the buyers? What are people doing? In order for a stock to move up, right, it needs to trade. It needs to have buyers and sellers. And so when you have more volume, more interest in the stock, the headline today said that basically Tesla's the #1 dealer in China, and it grew 400% year over year, and it sold, I think it was like 20,000 cars. And guys, Tesla is now set up, and if it wasn't already, we already know it's in India, a worldwide leader, not just locally in America, even though it's made in America. And I don't know why we have a lot of haters out there when we have very few all-American made cars. Tesla is worldwide leader. Tesla is creating a battery for the state of Texas that has enough battery to fuel 20,000 homes in a state of crisis like we had a few weeks ago with the snowstorms. This company is a worldwide company that's going to dominate the energy sector. And so, yeah, 20,000 cars in China. Yeah, that's a great headline, and it's bigger than NIO. And I'll always be more bullish on this stock than NIO any day. But guys, this was a massive $110 day for Tesla. And I believe if we look, of course, the average true range has completely gone bonkers. I mean, it was trading, we saw $80 swings, we saw $90 swings, haven't seen a $110 swing. And keep in mind, guys, we're up another 2% after hours. And so what do we want to get to? We want to get to what? That level, that key level that we said previously was our go heavy level at 695. And so here's our key resistance levels, the 3 levels of resistance we talked about. Guys, we broke through 2 of them today. Okay, so the previous levels we've identified, 600, broken. What's our 6th level? Guess what we did? We not only broke it, right, with this high volume, our next level was at 660. We broke it, and what do? We validated it here, right? We broke it and we validated, and then we continued higher. So our next strong resistance is at 695 for Tesla. We break through 695, guys, going on up, okay? And so engulfing candle, really strong sign of this trend reversal. Does that mean I see 530 again? Probably not, okay? And what did we say we were risking? Down 470. I said I didn't see it. Yesterday I said, holy cow, it might come. Today I say it's not there, guys. Got a massive engulfing candle. This is where we want to get involved, at least to get to the 50-day, okay? So great sign for Tesla, great for you guys. I know a lot of us are bullish on Tesla. Just a great company, and I'm just so happy for it. Again, it's just one of those things that it felt really heavy. We sold off slightly here down to 595, and we just completely traded above this SMA line. It was awesome, guys. I'm just so happy. Again, it's an all-American company, and it's a quality company, and it's just the amount of stories I read on people who said that their Tesla saved their lives is just heartwarming. Like I said, trading is trading, and it goes, sometimes we trade in companies that we believe in, that we don't believe in, we don't care, because again, I've always mentioned I'm not an investor, but Tesla is there's a lot more meaning behind this company and what it's doing. And the people who wrote that for 3 days they survived in camping mode in their Model 3s while there was a snowstorm, okay? Not in their gasoline cars that were probably frozen, right? They were in their Teslas in camping mode for 3 days, and this car saved their lives. And we know that Elon did this whole update, right? I think it was like the Florida hurricanes, where he was able to increase the range of certain cars. I mean, this company, as a former Model S owner, the service part of it was amazing, and what they did for me when I was a car owner. And again, I'm not an owner anymore, so I don't know what the service is like. But it is just so great to see, one, the stock have a massive run. Second, for a lot of people who wanted to get in the stock now can probably afford to get in the 500s. And the next leg up, guys, again, price target hasn't changed, $1,000 this year, okay? Palantir, yes, part of the momentum. So we got up, and, the stock is same thing. It's been beaten down, just like most stocks. But unlike others, we've had a really good consolidation here in the low 20s to mid 20s. But still the first level of resistance is still going to be at the 25. I believe we identified it as 2550, right? So this first level of 2550, and today, it looks like we have this sort of top that we've ran into here, 2460. I don't see it as a strong resistance. I know we bumped into it, but I see this thing coming back up, guys. We just announced another demo day next month for Palantir on, I believe it's April 13th. Guys, this is what they're doing. They want you to panic sell. I mentioned on Sunday's channel, guys, we don't sell a damn thing on this channel. There's not a damn thing I care to sell on this channel. Why? Because knowledge and education is what makes you a better trader. It makes you a better person. It's what makes us successful. Successful people help successful people. Help people become successful. How many people did I mention last weekend? Whatever these YouTubers are, 99% of YouTubers are what? They're selling their damn programs. They're selling programs, chat rooms. Why? Because they want you to make the money, and they want you to panic sell so that they could tell you, don't panic sell. And I was telling you, just don't panic sell. Have a plan. Have a risk management plan. And so all of this stuff, guys, is for you to panic sell so you can give the hedge funds, the big guys, your shares. That's all this is. We said once the sellers get out of this stock, we're going back to $40, period. But there's all of these sellers. There's even the founders. We talked about the founders. They couldn't hold on to the damn shares. They had to sell them. And so they sold their shares, and there's, you know, whatever, 80% of shares now are out there. And so the last couple weeks have been about absorbing all these shares. Once these people get out of the way, I'm not selling. Are you selling your shares of Palantir? I'm not going to sell. This is easily a $40 stock, and we saw what it could do back here. And so this is going to slowly, as it consolidates, right, the Bollinger Band, the upper and lower band come together, right? We're going to start to see what? A breakout forming, okay? But you got to be patient, okay? A lot of this has to do with what? The earnings were okay. What it had to do with the lockup period, it had to do with the general market conditions, okay? So hang tight, don't panic sell, and don't be conned into buying someone's expensive program. And guys, you know, here's our first test, our stock, Clover, and I've identified, I've been very transparent about what my strategy is here. First resistance, 815. Where's most of this consolidation, guys? It doesn't just happen to be at what? The 815 level. What do we do? Bam, bounce, 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 consolidated, held. I don't really care so much that we went down a few cents, but guess what we did? We closed above. So as long as we held and we closed above 815, we said what? It could be a potential support. And so our next resistance line is 925. Very happy with the performance of the stock. Clearly, I noticed the last few days we were consolidating in a tight range. Again, what we were looking for is an engulfing candle. So I was looking to trade above 827, and we got here as high as 838. So we're still technically in the consolidation range. But like I mentioned before, I didn't see the stock going really much down, mainly considered the day before we were trading in a very tight range. So these sort of bonus buys when you get to 630, I mean, these weren't going to come often, right? I mean, this is a stock that was trading up here in $16, you know, end of January. Okay. And then the Hindenburg report came out and we sold off. Been on the lower Bollinger Band. Everybody keeps buying, buying, buying. Guys, I keep talking about, don't just dip buy. Don't just buy. Then it comes down. Then you buy again. Then you buy. Eventually, you just run out of money. And what do? You get a margin call. Then what do? You sell off. And now you're part of the sellers. And all we're doing is buying up your shares. So what's my risk management plan? Is I am selling what I mentioned yesterday. This is my level. I'm selling into the 1050 level for Clover. Okay, that's my goal. I don't care if it goes to 11. I don't care if it goes to 15. My goal is 1050. Again, I'm a trader, not an investor, but on a couple of these names, I am swinging them. So I will be swinging Clover to 1050, and I see that happening really soon. And I mentioned that we were going to trade over 815 this week, which we did today. And so solid, guys. And so the next resistance will be 925, and let's see how that goes. And let's see how the general market goes and see if we can hold what was an awesome day. And again, the bonus stock that we talked about yesterday, and we'll talk about again today, AMC, guys. I mean, just a solid play. I've been selling weekly calls, as I mentioned yesterday, and we just had great momentum, and we traded after hours. And I've been saying, and I'm on the record, I said right here, guys, this is it. We're going to do a fill in the 12s. Okay, the 12s is where I see this thing going. And so we had this breakout. We had this after hours breakout, similar to what we had here, where we got up to, I think it was 12. And so we hit that after hours right here. You see that? Look left. And you see that we had this on this day here, the 25th. We hit the same level, and then we, of course, failed. And so I expect us to hold. I can see us possibly trading downwards in the low 10s, and it held this 1020 level very well. And so, guys, I might be exiting my trade, you know. So I've sold my calls, and they will possibly be called away on Friday, which is awesome, and because that's what I wanted to do as part of my trading strategy. And I've held AMD. I've made a ton, or AMC. I've made a ton of money in AMC selling the weekly calls, and it's time to get out. And so good luck for you guys who've been holding and got involved in the 5s or 6s or 7s. I mean, it's just been solid trade. But like I said, there's a fill here up to 13, excuse me, in the 12s. And let's see what comes tomorrow, which will be Wednesday the 10th. And with that said, guys, that's all of the symbols that we're covering today. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, please do hit the like and subscribe to this channel. We are a 100% free content channel, and we rely on your sort of likes and support to kind of keep me motivated and to keep this channel going. So as always, guys, wish you the best of luck. Much love as always, and please post a comment or question below, and take care, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.